Technical prerequisites. The adjustments presented in this video imply that the MDSS is operational, the reagents have been checked, the reagent heater and the thermostatic compartment are at the correct temperature, the distance between the flow cell and the emission gun is set to 3 mm. The matrix thresholds comply with the user instructions. To set up the LMNE flow cell, you need gloves, a knob, a flat screwdriver, a twitter, 2 hexagonal keys, 3 mm and 2.5 mm, several tubes of standard and fresh human blood, Diftrol, RBC platelets latex. Objective. The aim of this adjustment is to obtain a correct LMNE matrix and a correct 5-diff response on normal and fresh human blood, indicating that the LMNE populations are correctly positioned in each area. That there are no alarms, and that the ALY and LIC are as low as possible, at least less than 1.3%. These adjustments should be done when the 5-diff results are not correct, or when an action requires a review of the flow cell adjustments. Method. The software enables verification of 4 adjustments: the LMNE lamp, the transfer time, the resistive channel, i.e. the volumetric gain, and the absorbance channel, i.e. the optical gain. Preparation. After removing the covers, restart the device and rinse the cytometer. Select Service, Hydraulic Systems, Rinse menu, then click Rinse Cytometer. Verify that no bubbles are present and the fluid function is correctly operating. Checking the lamp adjustment. Place a white paper between the flow cell and the reception gun. The filament must be clearly visualized and centered on the paper if the lamp is correctly adjusted vertically and in rotation. Refer to procedure RAS 583. In the Service menu, select Technician Measurement in the Gain Adjustment menu. The password is 1224. Click on the LMNE adjustment. Mix the latex correctly during at least 10 seconds. Remove the cap, install the latex, and follow the instructions on the screen. The results are displayed on a bar graph. The expected voltage is 6 volts minus 0.1 plus 0.5. If required, during the sampling of the latex, around 10 seconds, adjust R11 on the preamplifier board to reach the target value. Resistive channel adjustment. In the same menu, run again a latex. If the resistive channel result is different to the target value, currently 53 plus or minus 2, repeat the latex procedure and adjust R136 on the motherboard to reach 53 plus or minus 2. During the 10 seconds for parameter adjustment, the value must remain stable. A beep indicates the end of the period. This phase may need to be repeated several times. Absorbance channel adjustment. If the result of the absorbance channel does not reach at least 170, you must set the optical gain by aligning the injector outlet on the focal point of the light emitted by the optical gun. Loosen the screws blocking the knobs. Mix the latex once again and start a cycle by clicking LMNE Adjustment. Delicately turn the lateral adjustment knob A a few degrees to reach the maximum absorbance value. Caution! Wait to see that the effect on the knob is shown on the bar graph. It is not instant due to a few seconds of latency. Mix and repeat the latex process. Then delicately turn the focus knob B a few degrees in the direction which enables an increase in value. It is necessary to repeat these two adjustment procedures successively until you reach the maximum absorbance level, at least 170. If no signal is obtained after several attempts, adjust R148 at the middle of its course. Verification of transfer time. The transfer time must be close to 200 microseconds, plus or minus 50. It is adjusted by the gauges located under the flow cell. Verification and rinsing. After a last latex procedure to confirm that the target values have been reached, rinse the cytometer to eliminate any latex balls and replace the black cover on the optical element. Verification of correlation. Set the parameters of the printer to print the raw counts by selecting Setting, System Setting, Printer menu, select Raw Values, and click Close. Run a startup. After mixing the tubes, run 3 to 5 tubes of fresh, standard human blood. Retain the tube for which the correlation is the highest. And run it again. You can optimize the correlation by carefully turning the focus knob a few degrees. In relation to the result obtained, repeat the turning procedure in the same direction until you achieve the best possible correlation. If the result becomes less favorable, turn the knob in the opposite direction. Verification of the matrix. Tighten the knobs and replace the covers. Process a tube of blood. Verify that each population is correctly positioned in each respective zone. Confirm the adjustments with 4 more tubes. Volumetric adjustment. If you observe an unsatisfactory volumetric adjustment of the matrix, adjust R136 for every tube until the required adjustment is reached. Absorbance adjustment. If you observe an unsatisfactory optical adjustment of the matrix, adjust R148 for every tube until the required adjustment is reached. The gain must be set to ensure that the highest cells make light contact with the upper channel. Final verification. Confirm the correct adjustment of the matrix by processing at least 5 tubes of normal blood and then a control blood tube. Tips. If the matrix is not correct, populations incorrectly separated, or alarms, or ALY and LIC above 1.3%, check the correlation. If the correlation is between 80% and 95%, you need to optimize the focus, the lateral adjustment, and the optical adjustment. If the correlation is less than 80%, you need to check the technical prerequisites and carry out a full adjustment procedure of the LMNE flow cell. If you have any remarks or comments, please do not hesitate to contact us. training.med@horiba.com